Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go in the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football. National championship at stake. Bringing it out, it's Shaw. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Great cut there. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Ball handed off. Looks like Clemson will have the first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down after that previous play. They go with a direct snap. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this all.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team here. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Tackle made after a big gain.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
He pulls in the catch. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Now it's 2nd down here.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to throw it again. Launching downfield. Makes the catch downfield. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
That's another positive game here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. But they were backed up to start the drive. Did some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Moving past the 25. Moves the ball out across the 30. It's good for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On the run, it's Smith. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Nice grab. It's Smith. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field.
The defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. All day to throw, finally throws it to his left. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. The Tigers line up with a first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Turn starts inside the 15. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups. and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass is caught. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Down he goes. A sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy is as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw. Offense operating from the pistol. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And the single back takes the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice solid gain.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Fuller. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Strong game by this quarterback. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
The AT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. He'll hand it off. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball. Ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. The tight end has got it. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And the Tigers looking to run some tempo here. They're going to run it here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
So Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And out comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He breaks free. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wide out. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. They bring the punter onto the field now. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down the field and catch a big gainer. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On first down, it's play action. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Contact as he let the ball go. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We get the second half started with their running play. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. It's caught down the right side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They'll try the option play here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Will he score here? Touchdown, Clemson. This offense cannot be stopped.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
14.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Linebackers making some adjustments now. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier running through tackles. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dump ball's caught by the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And now the handoff. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. Powering through.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. And the Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Let's fly to the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown continues. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Trying to get the throw off. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Tries the right with a quick throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And there's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They're going to run it. In the clear at the 25. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Clemson. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Looking to chuck it again. He's escaping the pocket now. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
On the
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Split backfield here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
2nd down play coming up. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
And the Tigers will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown Tigers. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, not great through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
That play makes it 2nd and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Clemson Tigers.